Hi, I'm Steve Matthes. Welcome to PulpMX Classic Commentary. Here we are doing a Glen Helen 1997. And my guest this week is?
Mitch Payton.
Mitch, thank you for doing this. I know you're a super busy guy.
That's all right. We're watching some old video here. Looks like there's a picture of Bradshaw with his comeback shot here with Axo. I think, was he Manchester Honda?
Manchester Honda, yeah. Did you give him stuff? You probably did.
We helped him, yep. And that's here's Albee.
There's Jeff Emig,
Yeah.
the champion, obviously, from the year before, 97 Glen Helen. This would have been the second round. They would have opened at Hangtown, I think, and this would have been, or was this the first round?
No, I don't even know if it was, wasn't it later? Or was this the second round?
I think it was second round.
Ooh, there's Wyatt Seals.
How was it with that team? Suzuki, McGrath, you were a big part of that, trying to make that bike, which wasn't the greatest, great. How was it?
Well, it started off kind of last minute. You know, it was, I don't know what happened between Jeremy and Honda, but he decided to ride the Suzuki, and then all of a sudden found out it wasn't as good as maybe he thought it was, and it took a lot of work, and it was just an ongoing nightmare. The engine wasn't that good, and it frustrated Jeremy a lot. And by this point in the outdoors,
gate's ready to drop here. Gate drops. This part of the season, he was already starting to feel it.
Yeah, I think he was kind of about done with it.
And shooting into the lead, Doug Henry on the four-stroke. What a sign of things to come.
Yeah, look at that. That's who would ride a four-stroke?
Those were crazy, right?
Yeah, they sucked.
Funny thing, I did one of these with Jeremy Albrecht. He said they were laughing at Yamaha for having a four-stroke. They're like, that's never going to work.
That was a bitchin' bike, too.
Oh, Yogi's down.
Yogi's down. Yogi was fast that year, too.
Yeah, he was. So McGrath's bike, the Suzuki's needed a lot of work. You were on the dyno quite a bit.
There's Emig, McGrath, though. See, but those guys they're right there. I mean, they're pretty close. Jeremy was just kind of, he loved Supercross, and he had to do it, but he was just hated that bike. He wanted the season to be done.
And Wyatt Seals and him never worked out either. Skip came back halfway through the year to try to help him out. And that didn't work out either, but.
No, they worked out all right. It was just, I think he was searching for anything, and and that was the magic that made it work before, and he got Skip back to take away some of the pressure of that, and then it was just the bike.
When Henry shows up with a thumper at Gainesville, what's your thoughts? He's crazy. That's never going to work.
Well, nobody knew whether it was going to work, but when you went and looked at the bike, that thing had CNC machine cases, and it was a true works bike. It was a beautiful. That thing was awesome. I remember seeing it at the Vegas Supercross, and he would just ride up to a triple and.
Yeah, and who would have thought where we were now, or where we are now, with everybody riding them. Emig's in second. Looks like McGrath's third. Wyndham. I'm not sure. I think that's Koikita and then Bradshaw. How much part at this point in '97 you were doing the motors for Team Suzuki?
Yep.
And were you supplying pipes probably to Cowie?
I think pipes to Cowie and Yamaha.
Yeah.
We didn't do the pipe on Henry.
Yeah.
Forster. That was like I said, it was a full works bike.
Yeah. Surprising though, I don't even remember Jeremy doing this well. Here he is in third. I don't even remember him doing that well.
I mean, he never was. I mean, Jeremy could ride outdoors as good as anybody. He just chose Supercross. He liked it better. It's funner for him.
Yeah, exactly. And Emig, this was kind of Emig's. I mean, he was unstoppable. In '96, he won the title the last round, and now this year, '97, Emig's the man.
Did he finish the season though, or is that the year he got?
No, yeah, he finished. He won this title.
Oh.
This year. Next year, he struggled. The '98, yeah. '98 was the next year when he got let go from Cowie, I think. Yeah. So, also too, Dowd was 14.
Dowd.
We said it was Wyndham.
Yeah, we thought it was Wyndham.
Right. Wyndham was on a Honda then.
No, Wyndham's in the 125 class.
He is. That's right. As a fan, I was a mechanic now by then, but I was still.
That's close.
Henry's got trouble here. And you know what? On this track, man, you'd think that four-stroke would be so fast.
Well,
up and down those hills.
I'm sure it was fast,
yeah.
but you got to remember the two-stroke is probably a little lighter. It handles good. It's just.
Yeah.
They were still close, even similar to.
Right.
Look at that. Emig's trying. Henry was a good rider.
He was. One thing about the four-strokes too, like.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, just like that. This early four-stroke, they're not like the aluminum ones, frame bitchin' ones we have now. It didn't turn the greatest, like you said, and it did have a carburetor that still had some issues.
Bogs,
yeah. And you had to kind of ride it carefully. Look at McGrath. I don't remember him ever doing this good on a Suzuki, but I was working for Ty Birdwell. We were at the back. We were, 20th or so.
Were you in the race?
We made motos. Yeah, we made all the motos, but I didn't usually see. I was looking down the track.
That's a good race. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And that 4-stroke doesn't look like it's really. MX does have anything for MX. Lots of fans there too.
Oh yeah, look at that. Rough, watered track, no dust, not much.
I think I see John Ayres out there with his paving. His paving company.
He's selling T-shirts.
Oh yeah. What do you remember about working with McGrath on that bike? I know we talked about it earlier, but was it really bad?
It wasn't that it was. Yeah, it was bad. It was. It was not the greatest or new design. And It was hard to make it really competitive. And then, by the end of that year, I know Roger really wanted to keep him, and Jeremy just said, "Hey, don't do it on my behalf." He says, "Because I'm not going to stay here. I've got to do something else." And it's just, it gets in your head. And Jeremy needs confidence, and has always been that way. And he just felt he had to go somewhere else. Look at that.
Oh, Henry squaring him up.
Oh, now you got to race.
Yeah, you do.
See, it doesn't look like it handles that good there, does it?
No. Funny to see Emig too. Like, he was so good outdoors. He was such the man for a little bit there, for a brief couple of years. He
was really good outdoors.
Yeah, and
great starter too.
Yeah, good starter. He almost, people think more about him kind of holding people up and kind of his other stuff than his.
You mean riding dirty?
Yeah. Than kind of his real dominance, you know what I mean? Because like these days he didn't ride dirty or nothing. He was just the man,
No, he was a good rider.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Look at them going at it, and good thing they're not showing anybody else. Were you kind of?
He even wears Fox back then. He's like a Fox salesman on every TV show. If you wear Fox, you're guaranteed TV time with him.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And Henry would go on 2 years later to win the title or in '98 win the title on a 4-stroke.
On the production, I think it was the production version of this.
Yep, exactly. Oh, Emmig's pulling alongside of him again.
But Doug's not scared. He's just going to cut him off and blast up the hill.
Roost the shit out of him going down the straightaway. Take this. Were you kind of, as a fan, I was a little disappointed with Bradshaw's comeback for Manchester. Like, I thought, when he retired, he was still the guy. Comes back and things just get elevated, I guess, as you quit, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think he took a lot of time off, and then when he came back, it was the same thing. He didn't come back, 3 months early and get ready for this. It was like he decided pretty quick, like, I'm just going to ride nationals.
Yeah.
And he popped in there, and if you remember, he won Mount Morris that year. I think.
Yeah, '97 on a Honda he won. Not when he came back from Yamaha, but.
No, on that. Was that this year, though?
No, yeah, this year on a Honda, but he'd already come back 2 years earlier on a Yamaha on 114.
I don't remember that.
No, that was when he first came back.
So this is comeback 2.
This is comeback 2 on a Honda. A 97 CR250, which, by the way, first year the aluminum frame.
George Foreman made a comeback, and then he made that waffle maker or whatever he did. And he's killing it.
I think Bradshaw should have made a waffle maker or a potato peeler or something.
Potato peeler.
What do you remember about the 97 CR250, first year aluminum frame?
I don't think people liked it.
Yeah.
It was so revolutionary that everybody was so excited about it, and then all of a sudden,
this is a great race, by the way.
As soon as they rode it, everybody picked it apart.
Oh, there's a little bit of a move over right there by Emig.
Yeah, he just shut him down.
Hey, Doug, it's either the canyon wall or you shut off. You choose.
Doug's a good fighter, though, too.
Oh, yeah. No, Doug used to get me mad when I was Tim Ferry's mechanic.
Oh, he made me mad.
He made me mad.
He took down Rhino at the bottom of the hill there at Mount Morris that one year. They wound up in a fight in the middle of the track.
Yeah, full swinging, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Rhino's such a calm, neutral.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah, he doesn't cause anything.
Emig, Henry, McGrath, Dowd, Albee is the running order. Black gear. Oh, Emig stretched it out a little bit. Black jersey too.
Oh, he's really psyching him out with that black.
Yeah, he is. And how much stuff? And how you helping Suzuki? You're now involved heavily with Kawasaki at this point too. '97. How much stuff did the other guys want to know what you were doing to the other bikes? How is that as a guy who's working on all these race teams? Is it sort of. You mean you got to obviously you have your integrity and.
It's always the same. It's even today. It's like everybody's, they're good about it, but they're like, well, you need to spend more time on ours. Like
right.
Everybody just wants to, believe it or not, they just want to buy their way to the front. And it's really a lot of work. And then the guy riding it makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
So like if you want a fast bike, get a good rider.
That's the rule. That's what you tell them.
Yeah.
Here's Dowd and Albee going at it, and
whoa,
Albee didn't have a very good riding style. He sure went fast.
I like this stuff.
Really?
Elbows up.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's
It's
a good rider.
kind of motorcycle copish.
Kind of
Sits down.
But watch, elbows up.
Okay. Yeah. Well, not that Dowd exactly. Not that Dowd is a picture of riding style either, but.
Dowd is still riding to this day though. Which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is. No, for sure. 45 years old.
He was 40 here.
Exactly. Hey, when Albee came over, 2-time world champion, what'd you think of him and his debut in America? Like, did he do what?
His debut?
Yeah.
It was like Orlando, and I never forget it. He was walking off the track holding his shoulder because he dislocated his shoulder.
Oh, okay.
He was like... he was super fast, but in Supercross, he would just endo his brains out for a while.
So, like, definitely...
It was painful to watch.
Definitely should have skipped Supercross his first year and rode Nationals.
Outdoors.
Yeah.
Got his feet and bearings. Look at that's Jeremy McGrath running all over the back of that works.
Yes, catching Doug Henry. And I swear to God...
But who's right behind him?
I think that might be Albee.
See, and Albee was the guy that was...
Here they pull onto the start straight.
Albee was pretty darn fit. Oh, he chopped him off. You can't do that.
Yeah, there's Albee, yeah.
You can't do that to the MC.
No, definitely not. Here he goes up the hill. Look at that.
See?
Keeps his momentum up.
See?
Yeah. Take that, Works 4-stroke. Pro Circuit power.
As he's racing with him, Albee's coming.
Yeah, Albee's going to pass both of them here, right here.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a pretty good line.
That's nasty. Look at Albee.
That was a power movie set on TV there.
Hey, it was kind of weird, too, because Jeremy was Suzuki of Troy, and he was underneath the tent. He had a few different sponsors than the Suzuki team. Like it was kind of a weird deal.
It was weird, but it was, originally, if he would have had more time, it's like one of those problems that everybody always has. Jeremy kind of wanted to run his own team.
Yeah.
So the Knack thing was going to be his team and with his own sponsors, and then it got so late that he wound up, just hopping in the truck with the Suzuki guys. But,
yeah.
He kind of, he had a vision where he maybe thought it was the right thing to run his own program.
Albee's on fire right now.
Albee's not tired right now.
Is that it?
Well,
yeah.
I'm not hacking the other guys. You just get, outdoors are hard, but
this is hot, I'm sure.
Albee was always really fit.
Yeah. And right now this is hot. This is San Bernardino Valley in, maybe June or May,
May, June, July, August, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's not smoggy.
Yeah, absolutely not. If only people could see you right now. Hey, I think that's
air quality is.
I think that was Tommy Clowers getting lapped.
It's like huffing off the back of an 85.
Oh, MC unable to do the double.
He was setting him up for the inside.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Supercross guy. Looks like Albee's into second now. Emmek's gone.
Yeah, gone.
Emmek's checked out on the Jeremy Albrecht tuned KX250, which when they came out with that flow green, you did it too. That pretty much blew everybody's wig back.
Flow green?
Yeah, that was incredible.
It was pretty cool. It faded, though, in the sun pretty bad.
Yeah, but
if you left your bike outside, it looked old.
When I was a privateer Kawasaki on the puke green, and you guys showed up with lime green.
Then you're like, wow.
I was like, I got to have that. I have to have that. So now it's the matter of going to powder coater, across powder coater in the country.
MC.
To try to match.
MC by Henry. Watch this. He goes to the inside. Yeah. Oh.
Of course, Jeremy is outlasting Doug Henry at a late international moto with Henry on a 400, of course.
Doesn't make sense, right?
Right? That's what I mean. Yeah. Like,
no, he's right. Like I said, everybody always thought, Jeremy's no good at outdoors, but that, he won the championship when he rode for Honda that year, and he did it just to prove, hey, I'm tired of people talking crap. I can ride outdoor if I want to. I just don't like it.
He pretty much dominated that year too.
He
in '95. Oh, Honda riding tip. Let's see, try to get better here. You didn't think Ricky?
Hold on. Oh. Who is that?
That was the road race guy they hired. Oh, Dean Baker. Nice glasses, Dean. Oh, Leroy.
Oh,
there's your guy, Chad Watts.
5 laps. probably misspelled.
Probably misspelled laps.
Look at that.
Oh, there's Wyatt's heels. Run and hide.
Run and hide. There's Albee.
What's his inspirational message?
Breathe. Pull away. Oh, that's
your guy.
Yeah.
Did you tell him to put that on the board?
No. Keep charging. I'll never forget the time Chad put on the pit board to Mike Brown, "Don't quit," and then I'm watching the race, and I'm like, it says "Don't quiet." I'm like,
it did say "Don't quiet."
It said "Don't quiet." So can you imagine riding around and you're like, man, don't be quiet.
Well, one Tennessee guy to a North Carolina guy or
Maybe
whatever.
it's okay.
Yeah, like they spoke each other's language.
I get it.
Was that your Mike Brown?
Yeah, I get it.
I put on the board one time. I was very nervous. Timmy was 6th place. He had never done that well all season outdoors. Last lap I put P6, don't fall. And I walked back to the truck forgetting. No, I forgot to erase it though. And I walked back to the truck, and Brooks and Big B, Jerry Campbell got a hold of that pit board, and it was over. They're like, "Why would you write 'Don't fall'?" I'm like, I was really nervous. 6th place was awesome.
It is pretty funny to watch guys, like in the mechanics area if you have little time, because what the hell are you gonna tell somebody mid-moto? You're like, charge, breathe, ride smooth.
Catch the guy in front of you.
What are you slow down?
I know. And that's why, I noticed as a privateer mechanic, I would write long inspirational messages on the board. And then I turned to be a factory mechanic.
And they can't read that.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? Everybody just puts times
lap
and lap times, and that's all I'm going to do. But you still see the guys at the National in the back of the pack with "Don't quit, keep charging, look ahead, flow track." As a guy zooms by.
Look forward. It's all possible to you. And you're like, oh, man, there's no way he's catching that.
Oh, there's Emeg with the victory. Fro takes the Moto 1 win. That was a sweet gear, too, though. Camel shift stuff. Albee second in a good ride. McGrath, again, I didn't even know he finished 3rd in a Moto this year. I just remember him, 6th and 7th.
So Emig won this
year.
Takesha
Kukaida. Yeah, Emig won the title this year. Yep. It was Davey Coombs, pit reporter. 400 cc's if Emig really knew. He just said it was 400 cc's.
How much was that first bike? I thought it was like 400.
I think the first one was a 400. Yeah. But then they after that they were 426s, even when they were 400.
Oh, look at this.
This was a good pass by Albee.
Oh, that was the end of it, yeah.
You know what would piss me off about Henry was...
You know what I didn't like is when, was it the next year or what year was it? Oh, look at that. Nobody even probably understands what that is. 1-800-COLLECT. Look at that.
Yeah. I like the water truck in the background and sort of the...
Oh, there's that dude from Skull. Look.
Yeah. Frank Gerace.
Gerace.
Yes, Frank Gerace from Skull. Albee needed to not wear BFE gear too, because it was just more Euro.
Do you remember the one year he wore it and it made his butt look massive?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh gosh.
Who is that? That's
Ezra.
No, that's Jeremy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, because remember he had his he stepped on a piece of glass in a restaurant while he was innocently.
I don't think that's really the case, but I'm sure that works.
Yeah. Okay, so. Back to Ricky. So, after Gainesville,
we went to Hangtown and tested, and everybody was thinking Lamson was going to kill him because it was his home track.
Yeah.
And Ricky was just really, really fast, and he was fast at pretty much every round. Although I think it was Southwick won Moto, Renard beat him.
Yeah, maybe.
And that pissed him off. And he won the second Moto. And then I think. There was a couple motos.
Yeah.
Crashes and little things. But pretty phenomenal.
Right.
Right off the bat.
Hard to keep a bike. I don't know. guys are all golfing. This is some sort of golfing show. Oh, it's Factory Phil. He never did ride for you. I thought he did.
I tried to hire him in '93. He turned me down.
Not good enough program?
He went to Suzuki, but we beat him.
Hard to keep bikes running with Ricky. I remember I went there in '99 when he was riding for you, and he had KX 125s everywhere, and pieces and parts and suspension, and it looked like a Cowie junkyard.
He would ride them all the time, just every single day. Like, that's the one thing I'll say is, like, people said, oh, he wasn't in shape. He was in riding shape,
yeah,
because he would ride like every single day, and he would ride. He'd suck dirt, break a piston,
yeah,
blow rod, so.
Yeah,
it was a constant maintenance.
Just shipping things out there, yeah,
to keep it going, but all well worth it. For sure.
Yeah, we went there in '99. Timmy and I did, and in the heat of the day in Florida, in the middle of the Nationals, he pounded out 3 40-minute motos, 3 40s. And Timmy did 2.5 and pulled over and laid in the grass. And Jason Thomas waved the white flag after 2 40s. And that fucker, excuse my language, did 3 40s in a sand track, wide open on a 125.
And then when it was done, said, I can't believe you guys quit.
Yeah.
Man, that ain't cool.
Yeah. Oh, Mama C was all over Timmy and JT, all over. It was so bad, Ferry had to get an IV.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah. Is this okay? Moto 2. Here we go.
Ooh, who is that?
Buddy Antones.
No.
That's what they just said.
Really?
The Bud Man. I don't know how much longer that's gonna go.
God, yes, it is, Buddy Antones.
Yeah, who knew? Mike Larocco got a bad start. That's what they just said. Oh, and make it into the lead. That didn't take long.
Well, they go to the river together. He let him buy.
Exactly. Hey, you got beers this weekend.
Yeah. I'll let you buy, but you got to buy.
All right, here goes Meg. Probably going to check out right now. Looks like MC in third. Yep. Albee and Larocco in 6th and 7th. They're going around the turn. This track looks rough right now. This does not look like a lot of fun.
Wheelie. That thing had power.
Pro Circuit tuned. Tony Amaridio, number 44, just went by. King of REM.
Probably still is.
Emig was unstoppable, man, this year. He was the man. Did you have a lot of jealousy on your team with Ricky? Did you have a lot of guys that were,
short people, like Pingree. Pingree was probably the most jealous little guy about Ricky in the beginning.
Yeah.
He couldn't take it.
This kid shows up, tubby kid, and just whoops him.
And honestly, is like Ricky, he like picks at him and nags at him. Like that year, I remember we were at the test track and Casey Johnson and Ricky got into it, and they were joking with each other. Mm-hmm. And Casey says, "I'm gonna beat you every time," and Ricky was kind of cocky. He goes, "Bullshit." He goes, "I'll bet you right now." And he goes, "I'll bet I can beat you, and this and that." And he goes, "I don't know about Supercross," but he goes, "Outdoors," he goes, "I'll beat you every race." And Casey's all, "Okay, put your money where your mouth is." And I remember they bet $100. They said, "I'll bet you $100 a race."
A race.
And then I didn't say nothing about it. I kind of let it die. And then I remember about halfway through the year, I told Casey, I said, "Hey, do you remember?" And he goes, "Oh, you remember that?"
Yeah.
I won't tell him, but yes, I did.
But you owe him about $600 right now. And of course, Ricky, infamously, he said in interviews, he didn't get paid a lot of money his first year.
He didn't.
Not a lot of money.
And actually, Casey Johnson, now that we're talking about it, was really good in '97 too. He
was. Casey, I feel, got robbed a little bit of some titles and wins through injuries.
He was a really good rider.
He was pretty talented guy. Good guy to work.
Casey?
Yeah.
He was a really good kid.
Look at Budman.
I love Casey's mom. She busted her ass to help Casey get to where he was. Casey, unfortunately, was really young and, had other distractions that probably didn't help us overall.
Right.
And if he was just a little more mature, he could have done it because he was a really strong, talented kid, and he was fast.
Less time hanging out with Brandes, perhaps. Might have helped.
Yeah.
Back to the race here. Budman just got pulled by Dowd up the hill. Buddy's probably
he might be tired.
Was this before Arena Cross or during Arena Cross times? Probably right in the middle of Arena Cross
now,
heyday.
if this was 97.
It is,
okay,
yeah.
Then this might be, no, he wasn't a trainer back then.
Here comes MC up on Albee. This is a good battle. Oh, Albee. He just did what Albee does.
I told you, every once in a while it gets loose from him. He's limping a little. Thumb's sore. Watch. It swaps high side.
How does he even get up, though? That looks like it really probably hurt. It's all that power you're putting out right there. You're giving him too much power. I can't believe he dusted himself off, kind of. He looked like he was going to pick his bike up.
I think he did, but it looked like he was holding his thumb. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now it didn't show him.
So Dowd and now Dowd and MC going at it. And again, man, I just didn't know McGrath was this fast this year. I don't remember him being really good at all. But
he made pretty good money with this sport. I don't know if you paid attention.
Yeah, here we go to
a little flashback here.
What year is this? 96. Oh, the year before. They're really going deep.
Ooh, Phil Lawrence and Jeff Emig.
Down.
They go to the river together.
Oh.
That flagman got hit too.
They go to the river together.
Oh, now he just took somebody down.
Oh, like a bunch of Keystone cops there. Here's MC.
That's MC.
On the Honda.
Oh, look, he just fell down.
Oh, who knew?
That's Albee.
Oh, this looks like a lot like 97.
Oh, look, now Albee's down. That does look like 97.
Yeah. There's Jimmy Button. I was on his team. PJ1 Yamaha. That was me.
Isn't that the trailer that broke in half? Now I think that might
No,
be
that was
Albee.
your trailer that broke in half. It is Albee down. Oh, we got Larocco down with.
It's like a comedy. If you fall, I'll fall. Oh, that's.
Who's that?
I don't know, but that is some serious.
Oh, that's Albee. Poor Albee did not have a good day. And here's the junkyard dog. Hey, Wygant calls arena crosses with Dowd, and he's the color guy, and he's supposed to provide information on everything. And Wygant sets him up and asks him about it. He goes, I don't know. John, what did you do in a situation like this? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Doesn't know.
Wygant said, John, in 97, you won a bunch of nationals. And he's like, yeah, I don't know how I did that. I didn't change anything up. I just rode normally, and all of a sudden I was winning. The most, bland guy, just no clue, just kind of just rides his dirt bike.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
You never really worked with him too much, though, huh? Or did?
In the Yamaha era, a little bit, because him and Kevin were really good friends. So we hang out at Kevin's house or my house, and Dad was always around and muffing. But I like John. I think he was cool. He's
always a good guy. Yeah, he still is.
He was good then. He's good now.
Yeah, no, exactly.
His boys are riding now. KX125, and I guess Kenny G said he's really good.
Oh yeah, Kenny G's helping him out. Probably getting him pro circuit stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. You still have pipes in the back here? Somewhere?
Yeah. We sent him some stuff for his bike. Deep.
Breathes. Deep breathes. Let's see.
Deep breaths. Deep.
Oh,
breath.
He does spell it right.
Yeah. Bummer.
How much two-stroke pipes are you still selling, by the way, while we're here in the palatial pro circuit?
We sell. Actually, in the last year, it's gone. Oh, is that? No, it's not Albee.
That's Larocco.
Oh God.
No, please don't let it be Albee.
At least they're taking turns.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Larocco and DeCoster, not buddies this year. Not getting along.
Well,
remember Larocco he missed the Supercross to go ride a Honda or something.
Was Mike Larocco not getting along with Roger, and then it was Big Mike.
Yes.
It was not. But like I said, it was a very mixed up, not a good year overall for the whole program.
Right.
I think.
I did a podcast with Mike Larocco Jr., and he kind of laid it out there that his dad was a problem. It was interesting. He was, how these guys and their dads, they will, blood is thicker than water. Mike Jr. said, yeah, my dad definitely caused me a lot of stress and drama on these teams.
Yeah, it was just, Mike was a very, and he still is to this day, Mike's kind of a soft-spoken, a really, really nice guy if you get to know him, but he's like the type that just, he might be pissed inside, but he's just going to go with the flow.
Yeah.
And, I know that when he was at Suzuki, he wasn't, at this year anyway, he wasn't very happy. And, he moved on, and actually that Factory Connection program that him and Ziggy put together was great. There's another guy down.
What happened there?
Well, there's 2 ruts, and he decided to go in both of them.
Yeah, that's kind of sandy, too. You'd think you'd be good right there.
Tricky, really tricky.
There goes Yogi. There goes McGrath. Oh, Dowdy down. Man, Yamaha had Ezra, Wyndham, Dowd, Henry. Good team.
Really good team.
Right?
Yep.
I don't know how McCarty felt about that.
I don't know about that.
Probably yelling at these guys. Probably very angry.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure he is.
Look at the fans. Packed still. And
no, it's really good.
Oh, Budman and another picture of fitness, Larry Ward, on a Honda of Troy.
Boy. Look, he's sitting down.
Yeah, this is. Oh, there he goes.
I'm going to get all the way out here.
Hey, and Flipper had
like
Swink, Craig, Larry Ward. 3 of the biggest, we like them. 3 of the biggest kooks ever, right?
That would have to be an entertainment. Just to go back to the truck after a moto would have to be hilarious.
And then Mike Brown. Oh, no, Brownie was on. Was he?
He might have been there.
He might have been there.
He was Yamaha Troy 1 year. I don't remember the year, though.
Okay, so Dowd gets back by Jeremy coming down the hill.
Oh, look at that chuck.
Oh, that's big, huh?
Remember, that's the only thing, like the 2-stroke, even the 125s. Remember, jumps were so hard.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everybody jumps everything.
Hey, in Supercross, a double single on 125, you were fine, all day long. You would do that all day. I did one with Jeremy Albrecht, and it was really cool. He called it and everything, and Ricky was so frustrated. Oh, he was crying, He just crashing and crashing and crashing, and Wyndham's throttle control was just perfect, and he was just, RC was lighting the back tire up. It didn't work out.
Yeah.
It was
out of the corner, dry and slick, and clutch it.
Yeah, just grab handfuls, and Wyndham's just bop. Anyways, look at this battle. Dowd,
MC,
and Larocco, all there. All guys that crashed at one point or another in this race.
Was number 5 for a long time, huh? I didn't
no, he's 8 right there.
Oh, is he? No, he's not. Albee was 8.
Oh, wait.
Isn't he? That's 5.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry.
So I wonder if that was his first year that he had 5 or not.
I think he was 16 when he hated Roger. I don't know.
Okay, well, then that would have been the year before they showed that clip. So
yeah.
He was 16, and this would be the first year. 97 was the first year he was number 5 then.
Yeah, Larocco, his Suzuki years weren't so good for him. But like you said, once he got on that factory connect, what a good deal that was.
There's Big Mike.
Oh, yeah.
I get along good with this dad. I think he's all right.
Yeah. I don't know if the Cowie guys did or the Suzuki guys did, but.
Oh, I was going to say, there was Norm Bigelow.
Was Norm a mechanic at Cowie?
No,
Never was. He was always a shop guy.
Yeah. Been there a long time.
Yeah. Comes on the start straight right here. Oh, Larocco's on it.
Oh, and Larocco will drive it in. There.
Yeah, there it is. Dowdy had no chance. Yeah, late in the moto here. It's not too many times you're going to hold off Mike Larocco late in the moto. You're sort of going to look back at him and go, oh no. And even Dowd looks kind of tired right there.
Yeah, it looked like it, huh?
Yeah.
Larocco don't. He looks like he's on it.
Yeah, he's angry right now, Larocco. Very angry at everybody and the track.
Well, he's probably pissed he got a bad start. Did not get good starts at all.
No. This track too, Glen Helen here, sandier than when I remember it up on top of those hills. Look how slow that is, but it's so steep, right? I mean, you had no idea. Like, if you were standing there, you'd be like,
yeah.
Oh. No landing. Did Jody design this track?
I think so, probably, because at 97, I think he was still involved in the whole deal.
Right now, you can probably see his orange helmet in the background. He's
doing laps.
In the REM track.
With the gang.
Lovely Luella and Crazy Dave and the Floyd brothers.
Yeah. He did a good, I'll tell you what, he does a good job at that. This track is one of those tracks where it's Jody and Scanlon and the whole group that does it. Mm-hmm. You go there during the week, and Glen Helen can be just a crappy place sometimes.
What?
But for the National, they would rip it, water it, and then use the hills. And I know everybody really liked the track, and that's a bummer. It's still not on our circuit.
Yeah. How did Larocco get passed back by Dowd and now gapped?
What if one of them fell down? Oh no! Seriously, there's something wrong with his bike.
Yes. Exhaust.
He's pissed. Now you want to see pissed? Now he's pissed.
Yeah.
And Big Mike's gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah, there's trouble.
He rides it back to the mechanics area.
There goes Albee.
Oh, he almost hit him.
Albee's great style. Front end very high.
Look. It's not funny.
It's not going to go good back at the truck right now.
Nothing's safe back at that truck right now.
No. He,
I don't think, he's not, it's got to be bike.
Yeah. Yeah, giving him the.
Like what? Oh, he's going to tell him.
Here we go. Mike Larocco pulling in the mechanics area.
Trying to remember what a.
Oh, the radiator?
Maybe punched a hole in the radiator, but I didn't see it steaming.
Yeah, no, me neither. Yeah. Oh, hey, there's Paggio.
Paggio. Who did he work for?
He worked for.
Larry Ward?
Yeah, no, Button, Chaparral, Yamaha.
Chaparral.
Yeah, Button at Chaparral, Yamaha, before he went to Damon Huffman. Oh, this track looks brutal right now. I think MX checked out. He's gone. I believe McGrath's in second. And
Once
Albee.
again, and
no, Dowd's in second.
You're like, I don't know if I remember him ever doing anything.
Yeah. Clearly, Yogi is in second. We haven't seen. They didn't even show him. Yeah, they didn't even show him. This is Yogi's one and done year at Yamaha. Went from Suzuki 1 year at Yamaha in '97, and then out at Honda in '98.
There it is.
KTM.
Lance Smale. Number 59.
Using the works
79.
Works exemption rule.
Yeah, on his 540. Remember when Guy Cooper rode the KTM 540?
Oh yeah, and he hole shot every moto.
God.
And he worked his way back to about 12th every moto.
It didn't handle real well, but it was decently fast.
Well, I was on Shane King's team. King was coming over to take the world over. I don't know if you know that or not, but he pooped his pants at Anaheim when he saw those whoops. He was very not good with that. Not good with those whoops at Anaheim that year in Supercross. But outdoors, he was waiting. He was telling us all, he's a good guy, great guy, telling us all, wait till the outdoors. And we were still waiting. It didn't work out. But his bike, he went between a 520 and a 540. He had 2 cylinders and heads that he would change after practice if he had to. Sometimes he would be like, I feel like a 540 would be ideal on this track. And his mechanic was so busy that year changing motors and sizes and just, oh, man, did he work his balls off trying to make Kinger.
I heard that with Caroli's 350. I don't know if it's true, but I heard they have like a 350, a 400, and a 420 kit.
Oh, yeah.
And they can bump it around
whatever
they feel.
Whatever they want, I know. Leighton told me that's unbelievably not true. And
you can't trust Leighton.
He told me to come down and film him.
He said, you fucking motherfucker.
He was very angry with me in Motocross Nations.
Oh, really?
Very angry because I said there's no way that's a 350, Leighton. There is no way. I heard it. I listened to it. I watched it.
I love Leighton.
He got mad.
He's pretty funny.
He's intense, right?
He gets so fired up sometimes.
Nobody loves KTM more than Leighton. Would you leave it? Would you say that? There's no one that loves KTM more than him.
I don't. Yeah. I don't
right.
know that there could possibly be.
Like
he would defend it even if he knew he was wrong.
Yeah.
He would defend him, and then you're saying, yeah, but I just proved it. I don't give a shit. I'm still right.
Yeah, not. He must just look. He must have, like when Rocky woke up in the morning, and before he went running for the day, there was a picture of Apollo on the mirror. I bet you when Leighton gets up in the morning, there's a picture of you on his mirror. Seriously. And he's just every day, he's like, that guy. I got to beat that guy. Oh, here's Wyatt.
Wyatt's coming back out to California supposedly to work for Husqvarna.
Mm-hmm. I heard that. I heard Husky's going to throw big dollars your way to take over their program next year. Big dollars.
Big dollars? Like big oversized dollars?
Oversized checks.
Ooh, another Suzuki now. They're just everywhere.
Yeah.
Littering the track.
Hey, do you think Wyatt was bothered to show up because he maybe had a honeymoon planned or a Bahamas trip? He was looking at the time, going, "When can I get my flight?"
Oh man, I gotta get with that girl. That's killing me.
Wyatt worked Factory Honda, right? Factory Cowie. Was that it? Did he work for you?
Yeah.
Worked for you?
He was with us in the peak team.
Oh, very beginning.
Yep.
Okay.
Jeremy Buell's mechanic.
Top Fuel Buell.
Top Fuel Buell.
Right.
Wyatt was a good mechanic.
Yeah, he worked for Rhino at Cowie, I believe. Worked for Stanton at Honda.
I think Wyatt's been pretty much everywhere, and then don't forget Ron Heben.
Oh yeah, Slicer.
And you know what the nickname with Heben is? He been here, he been there. And for Christmas one year, Ron gave me an envelope, and it had all of his business cards, and it was like 10.
Yeah.
It's from like everybody.
Right.
The only one he was missing was Husky out of the whole thing.
So now he was Honda Road Race. Now what's he doing?
He would like to get a business card from Husky, I think. He's got a collection going.
He's working on it.
Like, what do you think of this?
Well, if anybody can get him in with Husky, surely your connections there are still strong. Like they might, hey, do you remember Andy Jefferson and Troy Lee?
They don't remember me at
all. Back to the race here.
Yeah.
Emig, Lusk, McGrath, Albee. Sorry, McGrath. McGrath's been dropped a little bit, ankle sore from the glass, was what Wyatt was just telling us.
Well, it was a violent broken glass incident.
Yeah.
I think
a waitress dropped the glass at a restaurant.
And it shattered, jumped up and
hit his ankle.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
either that or he stepped on a beer bottle on the boat at Havasu. One of the two.
God. All right, you guys are all going to go with me on this, right?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, everybody, gather around. Girls, put your tops on. We got to talk. Everybody was.
Put that thing down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Albee is like you said, man, the guy's in shape. And you can see it because he's already crashed hard in the first moto. Or was it this moto? Was it this moto?
It could be this moto, too. It could be last moto.
And it could be this moto.
It was last year.
Right.
Saw the recap, and he was down.
And look at him. What a tough guy. Like, pretty gnarly. Like you said, always in shape.
Well, he's one of those Zulu warriors.
Look at his style. It's terrible.
Oh, come on. It ain't that bad.
His elbows are up, but that's about it. Kind of like a cue ball with the 8.
Yeah. It's not the
Jason McCormick, number 52.
Outfit, for sure.
No. Jason McCormick was on a Mike Velasco-tuned Yamaha YZ250.
You do know that Albee hit a deer at Donations one year.
Yes. I never saw the footage. Apparently somebody.
I've never seen it either, but I'm sure it hurt.
Just like this.
He's tough. I mean,
right. Look at him. Because Dowd's no slouch. Dowd's no.
I just hope he don't crash again.
Oh.
This is 10 years ago, and I don't want him to crash.
We know he's alive. We saw him probably the other day. But
yeah, no, he's alive. I saw him. I really did. He's an investment shenanigan guy or something. I don't know. They got investment groups.
That was a kind of a deal with the economy. I think hit all your years at Cowie 125s. No slam on Cowie, but there wasn't too many years where they were the best bike in the class. Would you agree with that?
They were horrible.
Okay, well, you can use the word horrible. Emig's got this thing clinched. It is off to Havasu ASAP after this.
Like Cowie's 125 was just old, and then they were always going to redesign it,
mm-hmm.
and then I think by the time they redesigned it, they were doing a 4-stroke.
Yeah.
So the last Cowie 125 was awesome.
Was it?
Yeah, it was really good. It was a great little.
That would have been like Mike Brown era almost, huh, for you?
Oh, a little after that.
A little after that? Okay.
It was like, I think it was the 03. 03 was the first year of the new bike.
Uh-huh.
And basically it was a copy of Yamaha cylinder.
Oh, yeah, they just took a Yamaha. And
it looked really
kind of like what Suzuki did to the RM250. They took a bore and a stroke off of Yamaha and the power valve system and everything.
And then they all kind of do that,
Mm-hmm.
Like if you look at the layouts and stuff, you see a lot of similarities, because they're going for a trend or a power, and they're like, all right, we'll do this. And they'll take the layout of the Honda, and then they'll put their power valve mechanism so that it's, quote, different.
Yeah.
So the Yamaha had one where the sub valves, the main valve opened first, and the subs opened second, and then Suzuki's opened all at once, and then,
they all kind of did it.
They just do their own version.
Yeah. Well, there was the Honda HPP system, and then there was after that there was the Honda with just the flap. I think they got rid of the sub ports.
They had the HPP, which was the
side
little valves that came down and shut, and that actually had really good bottom. And then they went to the actual reason they went to the next power valve system was that was too complicated for the average customer.
I actually mistimed them one time too.
Oh, we were the first year that they came out with I think it was a 250 in '86. We were over in Bercy, and there was Dave Arnold, me, Cliff, Roger. I can't remember who else. We were over there, and I brought cylinders because they rode production bikes. I brought cylinders and heads and pipes and silencers, and one was for bale too.
Right.
And we're all over there. We all disassemble these things. We're just throwing stuff together.
Yeah.
And then we start the bike. The power valves don't work. Nobody had an owner's manual. Nobody could make them work.
You guys are like the 4 smartest dudes.
I swear to God, you asked Cliff.
Yeah.
And then we're like,
MX1, by the way.
You pull the thing back out. Well, do you time it with it shut or
yeah?
Open? So you're trying it both ways.
And you had a spring tension to go.
And you snap it and it shut. I mean, honest to God, we were at Honda. Brian Lunas was there. We were at Honda. I'll bet 6 to 7 hours trying to get 4 motorcycles so the power valves would work, and none of us could tell you what we did to make them work.
Classic. I do like that story.
Nobody had
That's funny.
Hey, and we're at Honda France. There's no owner's manual for the bike yet.
They don't know.
Nope.
They don't know either. That's funny. Oh, look at the trophy girl in the background. She will be at Havasu ASAP with Emig.
That's barely a trophy girl. Things have improved, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. They have. We went to the Trans World Awards last night with the Rockstar girls. They were a little better.
I think the Monster girls are the best.
Now, Yes, Monster. You're right. The Monster girls are better.
They are. Have you ever seen them?
I don't know. They're all the same, aren't they?
No, they're not the same.
They're just all hot chicks with big cans. Look at Albee. No. Albee, 2-3. How did Albee go 2-3? We saw him crash 4 times.
Well, you're watching file footage. He crashes a lot.
Yeah.
There's Yogi Bear.
Yeah.
Look at that girl. See what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That's not good.
No, you're right.
Look at the other one. I'm not saying they're bad.
Yeah, hopefully they're not. Their parents or them aren't watching this. But
that's somebody's mother right now, and I'm hacking.
Yogi's haircut. Looking good. You never really worked with Yogi, did you? I mean, at Yamaha, but like, never much to do with him. He's at Honda.
No, I was gonna work with him on mini bikes.
I
think at Kawasaki, and then they fired him. There was
him and Dement got into it. Yeah.
Got into a fight, I think, at Mini-O's, and we just started to help him, and then it was over.
And that was it. You lost one of the best riders of the day. All right. Well, it's been fun. I know you're super busy, Mitch. I appreciate you doing this. And
watch this. We're going to see a crash. It's going to happen. Watch. I told you.
Oh. He still went 2-3 on the day.
I told you, he was tough.
He's gnarly. You're right. Well, cool. This has been the 97 Glen Helen 250 National.
Look at this. They don't even have guitars yet.
No. What hat has he got? Oh, Troy Lee's got on that hat. Troy Lee gets in that hat. Well, right on. Thanks, Mitch. Thanks for.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Brian Swink, third place.
What?
Swingster.
That was Moto Triple X days.
He's a good rider.
He was, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He should have never left for Suzuki, and he admits it now. You told him not to.
I know.
You told him. These guys never listen.
He could ride.
Damon Huffman.
Looney.
It's Brian Lunas. That didn't work out good with Huffman and Lunas. Not good. I did an interview with Huffman.
He didn't like him?
He didn't like Brian Lunas. No. Not a fan of Brian Lunas. It was his idea with that mechanics wear glove, I know.
That's an amazing story.
Yeah,
They took a motocross glove, and instead of wearing, like if you look back in the days, they used to wear those white cotton gloves. Remember those?
Yeah.
All the factory guys would wear them.
Overalls and cotton gloves.
It used to make me mad. I thought it was a little bit over the top ego.
Why?
I don't know, it just bugged me. I didn't like it. Guys with white gloves just seemed like, come on.
JT overalls?
Oh, no.
Those were in the 70s more.
Those were in the 70s, but it got to where everybody was pretty stiff. I kind of didn't buy into the whole scenario.
No, but now your guys run mechanics wear all the time.
Jim Hale's a great guy.
Right.
I'd do anything for him.
Wonder if Lunas has like some sort of ownership in that or copyright in that or something.
I don't. Well, he's
Mike Craig.
He's obviously there.
Yeah.
And he's worked for him for a long time, and he got out of this and he went to NASCAR and then came back to work for Jim doing the glove thing.
If Damon Huffman comes out of retirement to race professionally, he will not ask Brian Lunas to be his mechanic.
There will not be a comeback.
No. Well, cool. Thank you.
Right.
PulpMX Classic Commentary. I'm Steve Matthes. That's been Mitch Payton. Thank you, Mitch. And I'm sure the fans will love this.
See you later.